So now the South African government just secured a loan over $925 million from the World Bank, and this loan, the SA government says they want to use it to revive the municipality that are struggling in South Africa, and that is helping them build infrastructure in line with help them build infrastructure for water, sanitation or sewer, and also waste management, right? Now, this is what we read, or this news just recently dropped, I think 2-3 days ago, and I hear some people are really worried about the money, which, of course, looking at the fact that South Africa has been, of course, having quite a number of corruption cases, you have to worry as a South African to say that, is this money going to be used for its intended purpose? Which, that question, I think we'll see. It will unfold with time, but in as much as there's still corruption, maybe it's not as bad, because right now there are a lot of whistleblowers out there that are watching every move that some of these top executive guys that have got access to these funds are doing with the money. So I suppose it will go to a good use, but like I said, it's going straight to boost the municipality, and the municipality that are going to get assisted by this funding or this loan, it's Buffalo City, Cape Town, Ekurhuleni, eThekwini, Johannesburg, Mangaung, Nelson Mandela Bay, and City of Tshwane. So these are the municipality, or 8 municipalities, that are going to benefit from this. And my dear friends, like I said, we are hoping to see this money being used for the intended purpose, that which it was loaned for. So yeah, man, remember, we need, in as much as some people I see they are complaining, we need this money to grow our infrastructure. There are so many parts of South Africa where they still need for water supply, they still need for sanitation, they still need for waste disposal, right? It's just a mess. Some of the cities, because of maybe not enough waste disposals, you'll see that some of the cities, they are not that clean. So we need also waste disposal, in as much as we are increasing, or we are going to build, or the South African government is going to build infrastructure in relation to water and sanitation. So yeah, we hope that, or I hope that money gets to be used efficiently, and it is used for the benefit of South Africans, and not enrich, or maybe further enrich some of the people in our country, right? It is important that this money is closely monitored and it is being used effectively. Now, since 2022 to date, South Africa has secured loans worth over $3 billion. This signals a shift towards a closer cooperation on fiscal and development priorities. Now, this, like I said, it's a loan, and a loan needs to be repaid, right? It needs to be serviced, and for a loan to be serviced, a country's economy needs to be doing so well, or the country's economy must do so well in order to make money or generate money to service the loan. Some people or experts will tell you that when a country borrows more than what they are making in terms of GDP, it is not a very, very positive thing. South Africa's debt to GDP ratio, it's sitting around 76.9%, which is something that is not that bad, right? Because countries like USA, their GDP versus that which they generate on an annual basis, it's bad. It's over 100%, which is not a good thing. And I don't think also for South Africa we need to see or find ourselves at that position. So this over 900 million that we got, I think, look, man, it's still not that bad, looking at the fact that South Africa's debt to GDP is currently sitting at 76.9%. As of the end of 2024, South Africa's debt was approximately 300 billion US dollars, or 5.694 trillion rands, which this was an 8.3% year on year, and it represents, like I said, 76.9% to the gross domestic product, which is something that I think we should take cognizance of. So it's not as bad, but debt is not very, very good in countries. I mean, in as much as a country like the US has got more debt than the actual GDP that they make, that country is very much developed, and they can pay off that debt all at once if they want to, because they've got the cards, right? I mean, we're talking about the strongest economy in the world. I remember just 2 months ago, President Donald Trump was even saying, look, they might even pay off all the US debt using Bitcoin or something like that, which is something that shows you that they've got options. But with us, if we get to that level where the US is at, I don't think we'll have so many cuts, which is why we need to be very careful, or our government needs to be very careful when they loan this money or when they get this money from the institutions, especially the international ones, right? So World Bank has granted us this, but South Africa needs to be very careful in terms of how much they are borrowing, right? This money that is being borrowed must be used effectively to benefit the infrastructure, or to improve on the infrastructure of South Africa and benefit the South Africans by either creating jobs or by, of course, improving on the existing infrastructure. That needs to happen. But anyways, I just thought, I don't want to make this video too long. Just thought I'd quickly come and give you this update. Otherwise, like, subscribe, hit or click that notification bell. I'll see you on the next one, my dear friends. That is all from me, and God bless you all.